Hello, Gemini. Welcome to Turntable Tarot, where I tune into you and you tune into me, where the tables always fucking turn. My name is Ari. I am your interpreter for this 19th day of November 2021. We just had the lunar eclipse less than 24 hours ago. So this is your reading for when I trust that when this finds you, it's for you. If you give us a like, a share, a thumbs up, a subscribe, I sure would appreciate it. I appreciate all my subscribers and all of your viewership. Trying to get a Turntable Tarot community going. Apparently that takes a very long fucking time. And I'll keep at it if you'll stay with me as well. We're not giving up. If the sign of Gemini is in your sun, your moon, your rising, you're on the cusp of either side, or the planet of Venus, this is probably your reading. Now, if it resonates, great. If it does not resonate, it may not be your reading, or it may not have happened yet. So take what resonates, set aside what doesn't, and realize that it may not have happened yet, that it may happen in the future. I was drawn to black tourmaline, labradorite, and tiger's eye when I was meditating on your energy, and I felt a very, very strong twin, like spin. So this is the waxing gibbous moon in Gemini. We're just coming out of that Taurus shadow, so it should be a very interesting reading. I'm going to introduce the decks that we'll be using. This is the Heart's Hidden Secret Oracle, and this will give us a couple of details, a narrative about what you're going through in this reading. We'll pull 3 cards from there, and then from the bottom of the deck. We'll also pull 3 cards from the White Witch Tarot, which will identify the protagonist energy, which is the energy that's in your favor. The antagonist energy, which is the energy that you're up against, that is kind of like in the reverse, that you need to work with differently. And also the most likely outcome or goal, the energy that will overcome for where you're at. We'll identify the theme, the truth, the direction, what's behind the truth and where the direction leads to with the Morgan Greer Tarot. On the flip, which is where we'll take flipper cards, we'll use a smaller version of the Morgan Greer. And at the end, I'll pull an oracle card from the Wisdom of the Avalon, where I will read from the book. I don't always do that, but I felt drawn to do so tonight. Hello, Spirit Major Toms. Thank you for being with us. We are shuffling the deck for Gemini. When I get a body rush off your card, that's how I know it's your card. So thank you for being patient with me while I shuffle. For Gemini. Gemini. Only you. Devoted, attached, and crave. Thank you, Spirit, for Gemini. Clarity, truth, intentions, and honesty. What's at the bottom of the deck? Chemistry, attraction, spark, and passion. Okay. What is in the protagonist energy for Gemini? Thank you, Spirit. The sun. Illumination. What is in the antagonist position for Gemini? What's in the reverse? No. Gemini. Wheel of Fortune. And what is in the unified energy? What is the most likely outcome or goal? What is the energy that will overcome that Wheel of Fortune not turning? Temperance. Divine timing. That right alchemy. Thank you, Spirit. What is the theme for Gemini? Gemini. 5 of Swords. Interesting. Is that for Gemini? Yes, it is. The Strength card. That's the truth. Could be dealing with a Leo. It's the Sun and the Strength card. Both Leo cards. What is the direction? The Eight of Pentacles. Some dedication here. What's behind the Strength card? What's behind the Truth, Spirit? Thank you. Major Tubs. The Ten of Pentacles. And where does the direction of the Eight of Pentacles lead to? Whoa. Not for Gemini. Yes, for Gemini. The Five of Wands. What's at the bottom of the deck? The Three of Wands. All right, this is very, very complex already. Let me look at this for just a moment, Gemini. Okay. Whatever attraction you have for this person, you are devoted to, attached, and craving. And you need to be honest with yourself with the Clarity card. This is like the Ace of Swords. That's the Sun coming out, illuminating the truth, which you may not be accepting right now. Because when you've got the Only You card and you're attached, you're blocking the energy, which is why this Wheel of Fortune is in the reverse. So whoever it is, whatever it is that you're attached to, that you're craving, it's getting in the way. And that's why Temperance is here to say it'll be in due time. Now, you're at odds with yourself a little bit about it. Because you want your 10 Pentacles. You want this person really badly. You're having to be extremely strong. And you are extremely strong in this Only You card. This attached card, yeah. You're not letting go. You're dedicated to them. And you're wondering if they're dedicated to you because it's creating more conflict within yourself. And you are waiting. But you're waiting with passion, with the Queen of Rods here. The King of Swords is out in conjunction with this Clarity card. Still saying you need to be honest with yourself. No matter how devoted, how devoted, how devoted, how devoted, how devoted you are, you need to be honest with yourself and ask yourself if this devotion is the truth or just attraction. You got the Death card out. So when you become honest with yourself, that's going to create the transformation that you need to get this Wheel of Fortune to finally turn. Because it's getting kind of heavy. This devotion. Don't mistake devotion for, like when I say don't mistake loyalty for stupidity. Don't mistake this attraction and this passion and the spark for devotion. Even though you're craving it, be honest with yourself. Queen of Cups is out. You want to give your cup of love. You are holding on to this person so tightly. You're determined to give your cup of love to this person. And it's exhausting you. It's the Seven of Pentacles here. This is a card of putting in work, putting in work, putting in work, and waiting for results and waiting for results. There's some hidden forces at work here that you may be working with that you may be working against that you don't know about, which may be creating some confusion. And you got your guard up. You are really, really not budging, Gemini. And that's probably why I got that spinning energy. You're not budging on getting the person that you want. You are stuck still in getting the person that you want. All right, let's get to the flip side here. What's inspiring the conflict on the Five of Swords for Gemini? Thank you, Spirit, Major Toms. King of Swords again. The clarity, the honesty that you need to have with yourself. That's why you're in conflict with yourself, because the King of Swords is asking you to be honest and not just at odds. Is that for Gemini? Yes, it is. On the Strength card, why are you holding on so tight? Because you love this person. Ace of Cups. You're in love with someone. Deeply in love with someone. All right. 10 Pentacles just popped out again. I was going to call the 10 of Pentacles on the 10 of Pentacles. You want this long-term security. You got it twice. You are in this for the long haul. Remember, it's only them that you want. But you got to be honest with yourself and make sure that it's not just chemistry. Because I know them sparks can be really, really, really something. What's the conflict on the Five of Wands? The Ace of Pentacles in reverse. So, maybe you need to give a little bit to add some value to this, because it looks like you're the only one putting out here. Ace of Pentacles in the reverse on the Five of Wands. This conflict is diminishing the ability for this to grow. That's why the Ace of Pentacles came out in the reverse. What is it Gemini's waiting for on the Three of Wands? You're waiting for a cycle to close. You got the World on the Three of Wands. You are waiting for this cycle to close. Maybe they're in a relationship with somebody else and you're waiting for it to end because you're only devoted to them. Maybe that's why you're hanging on so tight. Why is the Queen of Rods here? Sometimes the Queen of Rods can be the person that is the third party, if there is one. Is this just Gemini's motivation, or is this a third party? Are they waiting on the Queen of Rods to exit? You got the Fool on the Queen of Rods. So, I'm going to say no. The Queen of Rods is not your third party. What I'm going to say is you want to use the energy of the Queen of Rods to go after this person like the Fool and take the chance. You are so sure, but so confused. The Seven of Cups just popped out again. You are so sure this is a person for you, but you're confused as to why you're not with them. Seven of Cups on the Seven of Cups. I know we already got the King of Swords out on the Five of Swords, asking to be honest. But can I get some details about what the King of Swords has to say, has to tell Gemini? King of Rods, Queen of Rods, and King of Rods on the table. You could be dealing with the fire sign here. King of Swords is telling you that the King of Rods energy, you may be going too hard here. And not seeing the truth. Which is what's keeping this Wheel of Fortune at a dead stop. What's it going to take to get the transformation moving for Gemini? Is that for Gemini? No, it's not. You got the Queen of Rods again. The Queen of Rods is very determined. If you use the energy of the Queen of Rods to go at this like the Fool, you get a lot of fire here, then the transformation will happen. But you're going to have to choose another direction, because the way you're coming at it is keeping you stuck. Is that for Gemini on the Ten of Wands? You get the Five of Wands again. Yeah, okay. As long as you're hanging on to this, you're going to stay in conflict. You're going to have to budge a little bit, Gemini. You're not a fixed sign. You can budge. You could definitely be dealing with a fire sign here. We've got the Sun, the Queen of Rods, the King of Rods, the Three of Rods, the Seven of Rods, the Five of Rods, the Ten of Rods. On the Seven of Pentacles, why is Gemini so exhausted? Because you were hurt. You want to mend this broken heart. This stabbed heart. Maybe that's what you need to be honest about. Why does Gemini have their guard up so bad besides the Three of Swords? Because you're waiting again for something to end so that you can come in. And you're waiting, and you got the Nine of Pentacles here. And what do I always say about the Nine of Pentacles? Slow as fuck, but solid and grounded. Sometimes the Nine of Pentacles is at a dead stop, though. So the way you're approaching this and your energy, you're not letting it move. Once you let it move, you get your justice. Once you let it move, you get your celebration. You got to let this energy move to get this Wheel of Fortune out of the reverse. And once you do, the timing will be right. Okay, I'm going to pull a card from the Wisdom of the Avalon, then I'm going to read from the book. This is for Gemini. For Gemini. Thank you, Spirit. Major Tums. Birth and rebirth. Okay. At the bottom of the deck, you've got the Goblin, which is the wounded human ego. So you're going to have to let that go. This is card 50. Inspiration and new life are here. Rejoice, for spring is in the air and you're beginning again. This marker bodes well for any new project, endeavor, relationship, or idea to take shape and be birthed into the new world. You're going to have to gain a new perspective to get that Wheel of Fortune to turn, because you've got the Death card here, and this is a Death card as well. It also reminds you that anything old or painful can be brought forth or transformed by a new and creative perspective. This marker reminds you that the process leading up to a birth can feel cumbersome, restrictive, painful, and never-ending. Yet the final shift, you're going to have to shift, don't forget, to get that Wheel of Fortune to move, brings an extraordinary gift of new life, a new vision born of surrender and total release. Know that you've come far and are at a place to celebrate your ideas and all things anew. This card asks that you align yourself with the mystery of spirit, the true source of creative energy and power. None of us are inspired without the subtle and profound influence of the soul's longing and the urges of the divine. Remember the prayer, make me a channel for divine creativity. Use me as an instrument of a higher will. A higher will rather than the human wounded ego, which is why you got the Goblin at the bottom of the deck. The Goblin. That's the devil. So you're holding on too tightly. You need to trust. You need to trust that this divine timing will happen. You got to be honest with yourself, because I know that you're devoted and you're attached to this attraction and these sparks. But don't forget, the energy that's working in your favor was the sun. Illumination. So you got to be willing to see it. You got to be willing to see it. All right, Gemini, this has been your reading. I hope that you enjoyed it and it helped enlighten you in some way. And I hope that you enjoyed getting it as much as I enjoyed giving it to you. This is Turntable Tarot, where the tables always fucking turn. And I'm Ari, your interpreter. We'll see you next time. You're going to be just fine. Bye-bye.